Okay guys, welcome to Dr. Lou's Low Carb Diet. I'm Dr. Lou. Now, what we're going to do today, day 7 of our menu plan. So, this is the final day of your week. You should now have your 21 meals at the end of this video. This is there to show you that you can easily do a keto diet and you just have to know how to have a varied diet. Then it makes it more exciting. What makes it more interesting is now you're on the 7th day, you should be feeling absolutely normal. You should be, in fact, feeling fantastic. Don't weigh yourself every day, weigh yourself every week pretty much. And what you do, obviously, first thing when you wake up, go into the bathroom if your scales are there and weigh yourself. Yes, make sure that you haven't eaten or you haven't drunk anything. And that way, make sure you don't drink anything. And that way you don't put on weight. So you don't realize, for example, you could pick up and you just go downstairs and you drink, 2 cups of coffee. You've just had about 0.7 kg. So that will then be on your body. So you have to make sure when you weigh yourself, make it when you've not had anything to eat. Maybe you've had a shower and freshened up in the bathroom, and then weigh yourself. Yeah. And once you've weighed yourself, then you're going to obviously come back and then you're going to realize, wow, I've lost a lot of weight. Now, that is a mixture of water and fat. The next week is all fat, pretty much. And the week after that, and the week after that. And then after a little while, between 3 to 6 weeks, you start to fully adapt. And then your weight loss will slow down. But it will continue to drop. You'll always drop fat. You'll always drop weight as long as you're in ketosis, no matter what. Okay, so you can see here, this is 14 grams total daily net carbs, which is still phenomenally about 3/4 of the allowance per day. So it's still fantastic for a keto diet. So looking here, day 7 keto menu, fry all foods in healthy oils, example, olive oil. Now, jumping over here, what do you have? You have a full English breakfast keto style. So you've got a breakfast here, but before you have it or after, depending on your supplements, what the information on the bottle is, take your supplements. So vitamin C effervescent tablet, sugar-free, a multivitamin and mineral tablet, electrolyte tablet, and a gummy. So you've got a biotin complex, potassium and calcium gummy. Now, these gummies are basically, some come as little teddy bears, some come as little sweets. Yeah, that is down to you because they're all different ingredients to help you. Some may give you caffeine to perk you up. Some might give you biotin, which is the one here, which helps break down fat, which is the vitamin B7. You have potassium and calcium in it as well, so that's for help with even more electrolytes. Why? Because they know when you're on your keto, you are going to lose these in significant amounts. You also have things that can help suppress appetite, stuff like this, and it's all contributes to you to lose weight, which is the goal of your diet. So, looking over here, then after you finish taking your supplements, then jump onto your breakfast. So here we have cherry tomatoes, close-cut mushrooms, chipolatas, or 2 high-fat meat sausages, 0-carb bacon, 2 eggs, 1 slice of low-carb black pudding. Now, down here you can see cherry tomatoes, 150 grams, close-cut mushrooms, 100 grams. You've got 2 chipolatas or 2 high meat sausages at 100 grams total, and that comes in around 2.9 grams of carb. Choose high meat content sausages or chipolatas. 0-carb bacon, 3 rashers, 2 eggs, approximately 110 grams, 0 carb, and 1 slice of low carb black pudding, approximately 40 grams. So you can go and buy pretty much a low carb. Just look at the different black puddings on sale in your supermarket, and choose the black pudding, which is the lowest carb. That is going to contribute to giving you some carbs. So your breakfast will be about 5 to 6 grams in carb. Absolutely fantastic still for keto. And you've had a full English keto breakfast, which is awesome. So it's a tasty breakfast. It will make you feel fantastic, going, I can still eat this type of food and I feel great. I don't feel like I'm dieting, but you are. So 5 to 6 grams, excellent. Now moving on to lunch. Now in the lunch you can see prawns or shrimps in garlic butter with side salad. So prawn or shrimps are pretty much the same nutritional value, but they're just 2 different species of So shrimp or prawns, doesn't matter. So put them in garlic butter with a side salad. Now, 10 grams of walnuts and 0-carb cheese. So prawns in garlic butter, 200 grams of prawn, or how many you want, the 0-carb. Side salad, 150 grams, mixed leaves, tomato, cucumber, and 10 grams of walnuts. They mixed in make a lovely salad. And the one thing here I would say is that if 0-carb cheese, make sure it's 0-carb, it's 30 grams. Mix them all up like a dry salad. If you can't take a dry salad, get a bowl, put some mayonnaise in it, add on 1 gram of carb, mix it all up, bosh, 3 to 4 grams, 4 to 5 grams for your diet. Right, guys, so moving on. After that, that's a super delicious lunch. Now you've got a dinner, broccoli and cauliflower, chicken or sliced beef, pigs in blanket, yeah, high meat sausages wrapped in 0-carb bacon, low-carb gravy, meat and vegetable juices, from the stock, and thickened with xanthan gum. So that will pretty much give you a very low-carb gravy. It'll be delicious. If you want to add a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, a bit of you can add sweetener as well, liquid sweetener, mix up a little bit to make it a little bit zang in it, a bit of vinegar, your choice how you do it, and make sure it's all 0-carb. Right, guys, so broccoli, it's 150 grams, cauliflower, 150 grams, chicken or sliced beef, 200 grams, 0-carb for those. Pig in blankets, the 2 sausages are going to have some carb, but the wraps are going to be 0-carb of the bacon. 100 grams in total, and low carb gravy, 100 milliliters, all made from juices of meat with 0-carb. Vegetable juices will have a little bit of starch in it, so a tiny bit of carb, and then you'll have thickened with xanthan gum, nothing there to worry about. Then you'll have a thick gravy. If you don't have xanthan gum, then just use it as liquidy and it will still be tasty. So guys, you've got your Sunday roast, keto Sunday roast. So that's the main idea. You want to make sure you can enjoy yourself, and Sunday is the day of rest. Now, you can see here you have 14 grams total daily net carbs. So we can understand quite clearly this is still well within the limits of a keto diet, but it is a bit of an extravagant, fantastic dishes to knock yourself out in. A bit of preparation, and you won't feel so lonely when everyone's eating all, their beef or their chicken and their pigs in blanket and their veg and gravy. You will too. The only difference is you're not going to be touching your Yorkshire pudding or your potatoes. So guys, that pretty much ends the 7th day of your keto menu. You can now have been, pretty much through the most experiential and the most hectic part of a keto diet. If you haven't done it before, you will adapt to it the more you do a keto diet. And like me, you won't even feel it going into it or out of it. So you now are fully equipped to continue for a few weeks. Talk to your GP or your family doctor. They will also talk to you about anything that's going to be conducive for your diet and to maintain it. Right, so now you know why a keto diet is so popular. Okay, guys, I hope this has helped you. If you've got any questions or anything, pop them in the comments. And please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next one.